Welcome to the first episode of my journey into the Create mod and into making better gameplay videos for YouTube. I'll be learning Create, improving my English, practicing storytelling and getting better at editing one episode at a time. Welcome to the Create Bootcamp. So, I welcome you to this new Create series and I hope the intro was nice. So, yeah, welcome to the Create Bootcamp. We are starting in a very special spawn here. Actually, quite weird, but okay, I'm gonna find my way out of this ravine. I also have like a little bit of coal here. Yeah. So, as the intro already said, this video series is about me improving on the Create mod and on all the bits that makes a good creator. And yeah, so oh, a jungle. Nice. I have played a lot of Minecraft and also a lot of the Create mod already, so I am not a total beginner. I would consider myself at least advanced. But yeah, haven't figured out everything and I just want to get better at like building huge factories, getting ratios right, everything about that. Optimizing the stuff, also optimizing for frame rate and lag management, which is quite an issue with Create, especially with pipes. So yeah, want to learn more about that and just overall get better at doing this YouTube stuff. It's also not the first time I'm trying to create content, and it's also quite difficult, as always, for me to decide if I want to do it in English or in German, but I figured I would have a larger target audience if I would try English, and also it's like I benefit from it. Improving my English, learning, yeah. So that's like my intention. For the first episode, I would like to at least get some materials, get to full iron, and maybe find a place to start a base, something like that. Yeah, that sounds nice. So yeah. Let me just gather some materials and we will see each other after a short time lapse. So yeah, this is not your typical kind of voiceover, since I think it's usually scripted and I'm doing this freestyle. I gathered some tools and made my way onto finding a good spot for a base. And I really walked a while, like it was a long way, there was no interesting space, but I hope you liked my first tries of using the replay mod. It's really hard to use, I'm not quite sure with the timings whatsoever, but yeah, I tried my best and I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, overall, I want to talk about the mod pack I'm using. It's the Just Creates SMP Season 2 mod pack, but with some addition, a few visual things, and also the mod Chipped, which provides a lot of different block variants for better texturing with more vanilla blocks. Like, I am not that good of a builder, so I really want to use something that assists me in getting block palettes, and having like different versions of the same block makes it much easier for a beginner. I want to get into vanilla blocks, color palettes later, but for now it's just way easier. Something weird I noticed with the replay mod was I couldn't use the fresh animations texture pack because the animations weren't playing in the time lapses. Really sad because the animations are quite nice, but if they don't work, I can't use it, so I removed it from now on. But if you notice something like that in the earlier time lapses, that's the reason why. I made my way through the birch forest into the magical forest and also chopped down some dark oak wood, trees, because I just think it's the nicest wood, to be honest. And also like having all different types of wood. It's just not that bad for building. Yeah. So I came up to this mountainside and noticed a spot which I thought would be perfect for settling down. It's just the area over there around the weirdly shaped mountain. It's more than enough space for building different farms, a house, and whatsoever. But first I made my way over to a ruined portal on the other side of the river, and also got some nice loot and a golden chest plate from that. So it's really not the nicest area, but I think I'm going to settle down here, and I'm just gonna transform the place real quick, like not the pillars, but make a platform for my actual starter base, and then I'm going to hit the mines. I see you there. So yeah, I prepared the area to put down some chests, a workbench and a bed. Also gathered some coal to like lit the area so I don't get molested by monsters, at least that often. I think I should have placed more torches, but at least something. After laying this foundation, I made my way into a cave and got into a fight with 2 skeletons, which embarrassingly I lost, and I died. And of course I forgot to set my spawn point, only put down the bed, didn't right click it, so I had to walk all the way back. It took way longer than I would like to admit, but yeah. After getting my stuff back, I also walked around the area, and yeah, I found this cute armadillo, which I wasn't really sure what I would do with it, but then I decided to just take it with me and have it like as a pet at my base. So yeah, now we have a pet armadillo, and I also spent some time to dig out a small cave with a bed in it and a small pool, so yeah, the armadillo has it really nice with me. Also a yellow bed because it's really bright, and I learned armadillos can't really see color, so he would respond to the yellow color more than to any other color. And yeah, that was that. Then I made my way back into another cave and got some resources, fought some monsters. Yeah, big, really big cave just around the corner and lots of resources, so I'm looking forward to go back there and gather more stuff. But of course, I died again. After my second walk of shame, I finally got into making my first machines using Create, the pressing machine, also a mixer, and yeah, just the basics for the beginning, and also using a hand crank there. Fun fact, if you use a hand crank until you have no saturation left, there's a hidden achievement for it. I was really surprised, never knew about it. So yeah, that's that. I also made some water wheels, and yeah, made a small area for just basic Create machines, sped up the rotation, and also gathered some wood. I planted some dark oak and also some spruce wood over there, because it's really the easiest way to get a lot of wood quickly. Lays down a few machines. I think there's the mill coming up, and yeah, that's that. The next thing on my list was a saw, so I would be faster at chopping down trees, and that's what I did. And after getting some wood, I started to build a layout for my first base. Just something simple like a bit of spruce. Then I took way too long for like thinking about how should I make the second story. And yeah, I don't really have a specific process how I approach building houses. I just try to wing it and let my creativity have as much freedom as possible. But I made a grave mistake by using copycat stairs because they are so expensive. Holy shit. I thought by crushing down zinc ore I would get at least some more, like 50% more, but not even that. So yeah, I had to farm a lot of zinc and I don't really have enough, so it really was not the smartest move, but yeah. And then I noticed I made the side an even number, like an even number of blocks long, so I had to expand it one more block for being able to make it symmetrical. And yeah, also I really shouldn't have used the copycat stairs, but they provided the most flexibility, so whatever. That's just how it is now. So I might have made a mistake by using copycat stairs for my roof, because I'm all out of zinc and also all out of time, so I can't really go and get some more, so I can't finish the starter house today. But there's another pressing issue, and that is food, because I'm really down to have I have one more apple and some onions. That's really not the food you want to rely on. And this small, tiny field is like a joke. So I want to build a fan so I can grind down the wheat and wash it to make dough. So at least I have some bread. So yeah, let me take a look. The fan was a bit of sheet metal, right? Yeah. So it's 4 sheet metal. This is so satisfying. This is like one of my favorite machines in Create. And I also need a andesite casing. And now I can make the fan. But I also need somewhere to put it. I think the easiest thing to do would be another andesite casing. So I can make another chain drive. Those chain drives, man. Like this. Hopefully it's turning in the right direction. Yes, perfect. So let me just get one fence and also the water bucket. He's so cute. If you have some naming ideas on how I should call him, just leave some in the comments. So, like this, perfect. Now I can get at least 8 bread. Also, I should maybe plant a proper wheat field. Perfect. Go that in here. Get more water. And actually I'm just gonna put it right here for now. And I don't think that this will get water like that as well, so let's actually just put some below here. Oh, it actually would, but yeah, who cares? And get something to eat. And yeah, so getting somewhere, not as far as I had hoped to be, but yeah, it is how it is. I have to get to cut this video editing and all that stuff, so for today I have to finish up, and I hope I see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, I think it's gonna be like 1 episode per week, so I don't want to rush it, and I also have no idea how much effort and time editing is going to take. So yeah, I see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Bye.